Hey guys, it's Chris. I want to share with you one of my favorite indicators, and that is the DIG Smart Points. Also on this chart, I have the DIG Heikinaichi Advance, which are these color candlesticks. So if you haven't seen that video, take a look at that. But the DIG Smart Points, what does it do? It's the best indicator I've found at taking advantage of range-bound markets that are moving sideways, a little up, a little down. Now, if you're new to trading, you might say, what's that? Because for the last several years, the market's been making significant moves down and significant moves up. But believe it or not, historically, over time, the market moves in a range-bound area for 60 to 70% of the time. Now, also, even though the market's been making these significant moves, you can go to different time frames. For example, when the daily chart's kind of pausing in this area, there were a lot of good entries on this with this indicator on a 60-minute chart during that time. So, whenever the market consolidates, you can go down to a smaller time frame. But for what I want to do is keep this video very simple. I'm going to do an advanced video for people that are interested in the indicator, but just want to give you a general overview. Now, what does this indicator consist of? We've got a top band, which is this red band right here, a mid band, which is this yellow band, and a green band, which is or a bottom band, which is this green band. We've also got these yellow markers, which mean there's a potential entry to the trade, and we have this white circle, which is the entry to the trade. Now, every one of these is completely customizable to the colors you want, the type of lines you want, what type of markers you want, what colors you want them. So I've just customized them the way that I like them. But here are the rules that we're going to use. When we get an entry signal, we're going to enter the market at the close of that bar. I would enter in intraday once we had the signal and we were breaking inside the band to get a much bigger profit. But we're going to take kind of worst case scenario. Entry price is going to be the close of the day. We're going to exit when we hit the mid band for a profit, or if we get stopped out at the swing low. So again, very tight rules. There's many times that I'll take it from here all the way to the next band, and in the advanced video I'll go over what indicators I use and how I decided to do that. But if we entered it in right here, and I'm going to count entering in at this day even though we're entering in at the close as a full day. We were in this trade for 3 days, and we exited right here when it hit the mid band for 105 points profit. Now, if we go to the next trade here, we've got a potential trade coming up. We've got an entry signal. We enter in right here. We're in for 4 days, and we exit when it hits the mid band, not at the close of this bar, but when it hits the mid band for 51 points profit. If we go to the next trade, we've got an entry signal right here, potential trade coming up, entry signal, enter in here. We're in for 2 days, and we make 111 points profit on the Dow. If we go to the next trade, we have potential trades coming up. We've got an entry signal. We short the market right here. We're in this trade for 4 days, make 77 Dow points. Potential trades right here. We get an entry signal right here. We're in this trade for 3 days, 239 points. Go to this trade, potential entry, entry signal, enter in right here, close the trade. We were in the trade for 2 days, close it for 155 Dow points. Go to the next trade, potential entry, entry signal, enter in right here at the close of the day. We're in this trade for 3 days for 256 Dow points. Go to the next trade, potential entry, entry signal. We're in this trade for 4 days and made 70 points. So in the last 2 years on a daily chart of the Dow, which is not optimal for this indicator because we want these bands to be going sideways, and the majority of the time they're moving down or up. We had 8 trades, made a total profit of 1,064 points. We actually went 848. We were in the market for a total of 25 days, so an average of 3.125 days per trade. Now, 1,000 points over a 2-year period in the Dow, that's not that significant. But again, it's not the optimal time for this, or the optimal time frame to be using this indicator on this index in this market. What I want to do in the advanced video is we're going to go through several different types of markets. We're going to go through some stocks. We're going to go through some futures. We're going to go through some Forex charts. And we're going to look at everything from monthly to weekly to hourly to 15 minutes to 240-minute charts. And I'm going to show you, how to evaluate and see when's a good time to use this indicator and what other indicators I use in conjunction with it that tell me when to close the trade at the mid band or when to hold to the next band. And then what I found with this indicator is not only does it give you quick, consistent profits, but a lot of times, based on some other indicators I'll show you, it'll give you the earliest possible entry into a trade that's going to move for a significant amount of time. So I appreciate your time. Just wanted to give you a quick overview. If you're interested, check out the advanced video, go into a lot more detail there. But I definitely appreciate your time and hope you have a great day.